the Third Triarch, a person that we don't know much about it, to be honest. But why am I talking about them? Well, it's because they were important. And you might be asking, why are they important? Well, it's because they were mentioned in Triarch Aurora's story quests. If you have seen my video about the full analysis of Triarch Nox and Triarch Aurora's origin story and the reveal of where Nox came from, go check that out, because we finally got to now know where Nox came from and what happened to him and Aurora's somewhat a sworn sibling relationship. So, the Third Triarch was important to the story, because in the Triarch Aurora's story quest, they were described as some sort of parental figure, so like a mother or father figure towards the two Triarchs, even though all three of them were not related. But basically, they were some sort of way to keep Nox and Aurora from arguing with each other, because all three of them do act like a family. But something just happened. They suddenly just left. Like the Third Triarch just mysteriously disappeared when the kingdom was falling into ruin, when Nox and Aurora's reality was about to be into chaos due to the stars disappearing because of Aurora's neglectfulness of not keeping an eye on the stars, because she's the Triarch of Dawn. And the Third Triarch just mysteriously vanished in the blink of an eye without being noticed by Nox and Aurora. So we don't know what happened to them, but the question is, will we see them? Possibly. Because if we find out what they look like or who their name are, then we'll find out what happened in their story, and we'll find out why they just suddenly just disappeared in the consent of Aurora and Nox. Because it will probably just take place right after when Nox was still working with the last reality, and when Aurora was still hunting down Nox as the treacherous Triarch he was, when he worked with a dangerous reality that destroys other realities with the vicious cube weapons. But don't worry, we're probably going to see them probably in the next season or so. That's just my theory right there. But if we do see them, we're finally going to know what they look like and what their role is. Because if you remember, Nox is the ruler of night, and Aurora is the ruler of dawn. If we find out what the Third Triarch's role is, maybe something like between night and darkness, like a balance. Somewhat kind of like a Star reference of the father, the daughter, and the son. Yes, I use a Star Wars reference from that. So it would make sense. If the Third Triarch is something like a male Triarch, like Triarch Nox, then we'll find out what he looks like. But if they are a female, then we'll find out what she looks like. And find out what's happened to them after when the kingdom was falling into ruin because of what happened to the stars. And when Aurora was trying to keep things together, and when Nox went through a dangerous adventure. So yeah, that's all you need to know about the Third Triarch. Because to be honest, since we don't know what they look like, we're probably going to see them pretty soon, probably in the next season or so. Because if we find out what they look like, we'll find out what happened. With all that said, thank you all so much for watching this video. Comment down below what's your favorite things to do in Fortnite, creativity, battling players, what you guys do. And in the next video, I'm going to do a full story explanation of Chapter 4, Season 4, Last Resort. So you gotta be patient for me putting things together. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any videos from me. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye.